Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, you
Hey,
guys.
hey,
Come on
how
in.
you doing?
We waiting for you to come on in.
Come on in
and click like and share. Yes, yes.
Hi, we haven't seen you guys in a while.
It's been a little bit.
Yes, it has.
Yes.
Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. While you're coming in, we got some exciting news.
Yes, we do.
Yes, our
very first
workshop.
/ conference.
Yes. April 22nd.
Yes, at 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Spill
the Tea. And you have
Spill
to come on so you can see why it's called Spill the Tea.
We having a conversation party, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Conversation party.
Yes.
Yes. Only $10.
That's all.
I don't think it should break your pockets to spill the tea.
Mm-mm.
You shouldn't have to break your pockets to come out of silence. You know, so
share while
something
you're talking.
that everybody can come to, enjoy, participate in.
Yes.
So it's our first workshop, April 22nd. Spill the tea.
Yes.
So we're giving you guys some time. Click like and share. We thank you guys for your support.
Yes.
We thank you guys for just talking us up. We thank you guys for just loving on us.
Yes, yes.
And we just, we love you guys.
We thank you guys for allowing us to be your life coaches.
Yep.
Yes.
Your life coaches. Nowadays, you need someone to talk to.
You do.
To be able to express in a safe place.
Mm-hmm.
So we thank you guys for trusting us.
Yes.
With your words. So yes. Here we got 2 viewers. Hey.
Hi. Hey.
Hi. Hi. One of them, my friend, I hope, India. Hey.
Send us a little shout out in our comment box. We can see it.
Yeah, join the conversation.
Talk back to us. We love that.
Yes, we do.
So today,
this
hot topic. Woo! Is jealousy. Woo!
Yes, jealousy. This hot topic, I'm telling you, it's hot.
Yes.
I'm telling you, jealousy is one of those things that make you suffer in silence. I mean, if you really think about it,
it does.
And it's a word that not a lot of people like to touch on or maybe talk about. It's kind of whispered about.
Yes, this is true. Yes.
And we want to bring it on out there,
We okay with talking about it.
We okay with talking about it.
Because we all about breaking up that silence. And anything we feel or you feel that y'all bring to us, that we feel that it's going to be part of silence.
Yeah.
Oh, we breaking it.
We breaking it. Bring it to us.
Yes,
if
we
you
don't mind talking about it.
Feel like I don't want to talk about it. They may look at me certain type of way. Reach out to us.
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it. Yes.
So, we're going to start off by the definition of jealousy.
Jealousy.
Just a plain old definition of jealousy. Either it's some type of resentment towards, someone or someone enjoying their success or their advantages. It can be a fear of losing something you feel is yours.
Yeah, that's true.
A
fear of losing something.
That you feel is yours.
That you feel is yours.
Yes, like in your relationship. That you feel like that's like very important to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you might have, if it's not in your relationship, it might be like, when I say relationship, I should say even like in your best friend, not just like marriage or your, companion. You know what I'm saying? It could be a friend, and you have that fear of, losing something, that's special to you or meaningful to you or something like that.
Yeah. And that fear, of loss, is where the silence of jealousy originates. It resonates there. It originates there in that fear. Because, if you harbor it, you won't speak a word about it. You don't talk about it. because, quite frankly, it is embarrassing.
Well, that's true.
It's true. Embarrassing, and if you know or feel that someone has jealousy towards you, you will tend to dim your light. Woo. And you know that dimming of the light that you tend to do?
Yes.
That's silence.
Yes. It is definitely silence. Yes. Oh my goodness. And that's because, you know, you find yourself living in their shadow and not shining your own light. You know, and you do that just to protect them.
Wow.
And their behaviors that they might display.
Wow.
So now you walking around, you know, looking or even feeling gloom because you're not living your true self.
Woo!
And that's what happened.
I'm telling you.
And meanwhile, they tend to be, you know, being shadowed, unconsciously, you know, because that causes that, you know, that passive aggressiveness. And they have this obsession or determination on destroying what you or what they can't have.
Wow. You know, they keep doing it. Then you know, then saying, you know, is this enough? You keep doing it. You keep dimming, and you keep saying, well, is this enough? And then you keep getting lower and lower and dimming and dimming, and you
that's
like
how that shadow's flying.
Yes, and then you like, is this enough? And then, but then you know what? I have news for you. For a jealous person, y'all hear this? The measure of enough is not enough. That's the truth.
That's the truth.
That is the truth.
The measure is never enough.
Never enough.
Girl.
You keep dimming and dimming. Is that enough? Is that enough? It's never enough. Unless
you dim your light to make them shine. To make them shine, it's basically, you know, you saying, I'm going to dim just so they can shine. Just so they can shine.
Wow.
That's the only way it's going to be enough. It's if you dim your light. So that they can shine.
Wow.
That's the only way that's going to be enough.
Wow. I'm telling you. Dimming our lights. We're talking about jealousy.
That's it.
And you know where we go when we start talking about jealousy.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
And you know what else I was going to say?
What?
That's the only way they okay is if you not being seen.
Ooh. Wow.
That's the only way they going to be okay.
That's the only way it's enough.
It's enough if it's you not being seen.
If you not being seen.
I just wanted to put that in there.
Ooh. Did y'all write that down? You write that down. I'm telling you. You hear that? That's when enough is enough for a jealous person when you're not seen.
When you're not seen.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
That's you not being spoke of, you not being seen, you not doing what you're supposed to be doing, none of that. That's the only time. That's the only time.
Wow. We're going to dig into this jealousy thing because this topic is like a really heavy topic.
Yes, it is.
That, you know, some people suffer with.
Yes.
Maybe, you know, a lot. I don't know, but you suffer with.
Yes, you do.
You know, and
yes, you do.
It's a silent killer if you suffer with it. You know? So, but we want to dig into it then. Talk about jealousy.
Yes.
And number one, we're going to talk about the birth of jealousy.
What? No, we got 3 things.
3 things. 3 things.
Woo!
The birth of jealousy. The birth of jealousy is low or no self-confidence.
Whoop.
Okay. No voice.
Woo.
no identity.
That's rough. That's when you become an imitation.
Ooh.
That's when you become an imitation.
That is the truth. Woo. I'm telling you, try to imitate, and when you can't get it just so perfect, this is when jealousy is born. Now, you are not satisfied with yourself. Y'all hear that? You're not satisfied with yourself. So you keep examining yourself.
Oh, yes, you do.
Then you examine the other person. Then you examine yourself.
True.
Then you look again and examine the other person.
This is true.
Then you do it again. Look at yourself and then the other person. And again, you keep doing that for months and months. And then it goes on for years and years. And then before you know it, jealousy has just manifested into competition. Ooh. Now you know. Come on now. Jealousy just manifested into competition. Not only that, it's a secret one.
Yes, it is.
It's a secret competition. And you know what? You'll be surprised at who the competitors are.
Woo! But are you really surprised?
Well,
these competitors / jealous people frequently compare and despair and find themselves wanting, or you could say compare in despair.
Wait.
I'm just saying.
Are y'all writing this down?
I'm just saying.
These competitors, she said they compare in despair, and then compare and A-N-D. Despair.
They about the same, running the same, but running a little different, a little deeper.
Do y'all realize I'm just compare I-N despair. That is really kind of like the definition, another one of jealousy.
Yes.
This person is comparing themselves while they are in despair. Where they're, out and about, where they think they're out. They're not on good times. So then they start comparing.
This is true.
This is where the jealousy is birthed. Did y'all see that? Comparing while you're in disparity.
Yes. And so they seek to bring down the person who they perceive is making them feel that way. They don't even take ownership. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's your fault.
Oh.
It's your fault.
What?
The person becomes a living target. That other person becomes a living target. Because it's not the jealous person's fault. It's your fault. So now you become the living target. It's almost as though the other person is responsible for the jealous person's happiness.
Whoa. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Because their self-image is dependent on things outside of themselves.
Girl.
Listen. I'm telling you.
This some good stuff. Y'all write this down. Wait. Say that again, because I interrupted you when you said it. I'm sorry.
So that person, talking about when that person becomes a target?
Yes.
So that other person becomes a target. And it's almost as though the other person is responsible for the jealous person's happiness. Because the self-image is dependent on the things outside of themselves.
Wow.
Yes, they feel deficiency in themselves and have a constant hunger to fill that deficiency.
Wow. Did y'all hear that? These competitors.
Yes. The jealous people. They have a hunger to fill the deficiency. So it's your fault. So yeah.
These competitors it's something else. They really, they see something in you that, number one, they are too cowardly to tell you that they admire you.
Hey, Mom.
Something about you, or something that you have. They're too cowardly to tell you that. And then number two, they may think that you will shine a light on their insecurities.
Woo!
But let me say this. Your insecurities are the securities that make up who you are.
Yes.
As a person.
Yes.
Come on now.
That's your makeup.
That's your makeup.
Ooh.
That is your makeup.
Yes.
Because someone may be in the corner. You never know.
You don't.
Admiring what you quote unquote say, is an insecurity. They're over there admiring it, and then you're over there shutting down who you are. Trying, who you are trying to be, and you're trying to be someone else.
Come on now.
You're now shutting down who you are trying to be. You're trying to be somebody else. Y'all better.
Why they
admiring you? You shutting down, trying to dim your light, trying to be somebody else. Y'all better stop that.
Woo!
Stop it. We can't have that. You can't have that.
You cannot have it.
No.
You're gonna be living with that mess if you don't stop it. That's what you're gonna be living with if you don't stop it. You have to stop it. Which brings us to number 2. But before we go to number 2, which is living with jealousy, we have Mother King that says, how do you accept that as your truth? You are speaking my life.
I would say, how do you accept that as your truth? That we're gonna get that.
That's living.
We're getting there.
Ask that, because that goes into our number 2.
Yes.
We're not gonna be living in that mess. We have to stop that. Living with jealousy is number 2.
Yeah.
And how do you know when you are living with jealousy? Because they're putting you down. They're provoking you to react. Through anger, through sadness, outrage. Then they'll stand back and look at you and wait and watch.
Yeah.
Watching the sparks fly. Yes, and enjoying it too.
Yeah.
Goodness.
That's the truth.
They undermine your opinion or your stance.
We're talking about living.
Yes. So you begin to doubt yourself. Showing off their achievements and their accomplishments and what their children done did and the members and all this, that, and the third, and then quote unquote be modest and humble. Using sarcasm disguised as humor. Yes, that's what they do. That's what they do while copying you. You buy a new car, they need to buy a new car. You change your house, your kids, they got to change theirs.
Well,
if you going, they got to go too, even if they say they weren't going, but now they're going because you going.
Well,
I'm just saying, these are things that be happening, and it's like they're basically passively waiting until you slip up.
Wow. Dimming that light. Passively waiting for you to slip up.
And generally, this is just making you feel bad about yourself. These are some of the signs that you be seeing. Yeah. That they're doing to you. While this is part of you living. These are things that they're doing while you're living with jealousy.
And we're talking about living with jealousy. And you know what, Unika? I was thinking, some may know, but they don't want to recognize it. Ooh. They may know that they're living with jealousy.
Yes.
But they don't want to recognize it. Why?
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 Why is that?
It's because recognizing it will force them to face the havoc that is present in their life. I mean, let's be honest.
Because that means that they will have to take ownership. And when you take on ownership, that brings about a change, right? And people don't want to change even when they know that there is a lack there.
Yes. And Mother King, she said, if you are not able to think that anyone can think like that,
come on,
but
now.
You are telling the truth.
That's the real truth.
That's that passive.
That's that. Yes.
Being passive.
Mm-hmm.
That's that jokey.
And they put the LOL behind it. Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You don't
That's
think
what
nobody, but you got to be honest with yourself.
You do.
This is why we're talking about
ownership.
We're taking ownership.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Because we don't want to live with this.
No, you do not.
All those ugly traits that, Unica just mentioned,
I just mentioned a
all
few.
Passive aggressive. And I got to go get this because they got that. You don't want to live your entire life like that.
This is so true.
That we're talking about how jealousy is a silent killer.
Yes, it is.
It kills you.
Either you, the jealous person, or someone is jealous towards you, and you are living it.
Yes, that's the truth. I know I knew this was gonna be a heavy one, but I'm telling you, we're talking about jealousy because jealousy comes from a place of lack.
Yes, it does.
And we talk about living with jealousy. It comes from a place of lack. So people see lack.
Yes.
Right? And so then us being people, we try to remove it.
This is true.
And then replace it with plenty. Okay? That's what we try to do. So
this
then.
Is so true. You slow down. Replace it with plenty.
Yes. We do that as people.
We really do.
We see the lack and we try to replace it real fast with plenty. So you begin to hear the word jealousy used as a word of comfort.
Now that is the real truth.
And in doing this, this particular phrase comes to mind. Don't worry about them. They just jealous of you.
Have you heard that?
You heard that?
Or do you know that someone has said that to someone else? Oh, they're just jealous of you.
It's a comfort word.
Don't worry about that.
They're just jealous. Don't worry. And so when this is said, people are trying to make the affected one less angry. They're trying to help.
Oh, wow. They really are, but
they're trying to help.
This is true.
It is. They are trying to help. So what's wrong with saying, oh, don't worry about it. They're just jealous of you. They're trying to help that person be less angry. But
this is true.
Do you notice that when that statement is said, there is often no object or situation
this is true.
that can be identified as the culprit of jealousy. It can never be pinpointed.
Woo! That is the truth. Because sometimes you be like, jealous of what? This is so true. And this is how you know that you are using, and people use the word jealous loosely.
That's the truth. Yeah.
We raised our children with this statement to attempt to explain
away
hurt.
Yes. Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
We soothe them and comfort them.
Soothe them.
Yes, and take away their pain.
This is so true. This is so true. But you know what? Because that person, when you insert feeling, Feeling, into the void, instead of filling, Filling, the void, You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what I mean by this is you should have been learning how to deal with the situation or teach your children how to deal with the situation.
Yes.
But instead, that person have now inserted the wrong emotion to try to justify the situation.
Woo! Pause. That's too much to take in. Did y'all write that down? Y'all got to digest what she just said.
You inserted
the wrong. We got to be careful, parents. Thank you,
feeling,
Doug.
Felling, the void, or feeling, Filling, the void. There's a difference.
There is.
And we have to teach how to fill the void.
Yes.
Instead of inserting another emotion.
Yes.
Come on now.
Yes.
To justify the situation.
Yes.
Now, they just violated your inner man.
Woo! Y'all hear that? They just violated your inner man.
Not on purpose, but you've been violated.
Trying to help.
Just trying to help. Just trying to help. That's all.
We can't do that. We gotta, and it's easy as, I know it's like you can't cut it off and just stop doing it. But it's a process.
It is.
You know.
It is.
We got to get rid of that. I don't know about you. I don't know about you. Hi. But anything that's violated me, and anything has violated my inner man, I don't want it a part of me any longer. It needs to go.
It's got to be cut
off. It needs to be dead. Okay.
Yes, it
does. That
does.
needs to go. What brings us to our third.
And final, the death of jealousy.
The death of it.
So we done had the birth.
The birth.
We done had the living.
The living.
Now we're on the death.
The death.
Of jealousy.
Of jealousy. It has to go.
Now, we often say, we may have to suffer, but it won't be in silence. Now, I say that a lot.
That's the motto over here, honey.
I may have to suffer, but I won't suffer in silence.
Yes.
So you have
Mother
to
Jones.
open. Hey, Mother Jones.
Yes.
So you have to open your mouth and let them know what you're feeling.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I like what Kenneth said. He said you have to teach more.
Yes.
Than try to help. Woo! Before you go, I had to say.
No, that's the truth.
That's the truth. As parents,
living.
As parents, we try to explain away the hurt, like Doug said,
yes.
And like Kenny has brought out. We need to teach, parents.
Yes, teach.
We need to teach leaders. Not just parents,
leaders,
matriarchs, patriarchs. Woo. We need to teach.
Come
on now. Instead of trying to help. I like that.
I do. That's the truth.
That's the truth.
That's the real truth.
That's what we gotta do.
I love it. I love it. Thank you guys for
the feedback. We love the feedback. Talk to us.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes. So if you started, I was talking about, you have to open up and you have to, open up and tell them how you are feeling, because if you're starting to feel small, that's what the jealous person wants.
Yeah.
They want you to feel small about yourself. That's their goal, is to diminish your identity. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want, you cannot let their insults stick to you.
That's
right. We had that one session about, let it slide right on off of you. They gotta be plastic,
not a sponge.
You know what I'm saying? And smile and nod.
Yeah.
Show that their words and their actions are not even getting to you. They're not affecting you.
That's killing it.
That's
killing jealousy.
That's
killing jealousy.
Don't make apologies for who you are and what you do.
That's right.
Stop apologizing for who you are. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to hide your good fortunes just because you fear someone will swoop down and punish you for them.
Yes, and like how Doug pointed out just now, jealous people love your
Yes,
silence.
they do.
They love your silence. Hiding? That's just
hiding.
You gotta hide.
Invisible.
No
Not
voice.
Seen. That's what they want.
That's what they want.
Come on now.
Come on.
And don't retaliate.
Yes.
By criticizing them too. Create ways to protect yourself and your energy. You know what I'm saying? That kills.
That kills.
That kills the jealousy.
That kills the jealousy.
And ultimately, you know, you choose to hang out with people. Choose to hang out with people who make you feel good about yourself. You know, rather than those who deplete you.
Ooh. Well,
I'm just saying.
Choices are
important. You know what I'm saying? They are important. We'll never say, you know, don't be friends. True. You know what I'm saying? Or friends. Stop being around them. Because, come on now, let's face it, some of these people are our family members. Well, you know what I'm saying? They are co-workers. You know, they are church members. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Acquaintances. Yes. They could be. Or tolerables. Well, that's what I call people that, you know, that you tolerate. Yes. But you allow them to be in your presence. Yes. So we call them, you know, well, I call them tolerables.
See, you know, and this is where, you know, see you guys, this is my other side, where you feel that, you know, I feel like we have to be compassionate towards others. You know what I'm saying? Your compassion would kick in, basically. You know, because, you know, a lot of times this jealousy is rooted from childhood. You know what I'm saying? And it's like low self-esteem, you know? And it's from feeling not good, like I'm just not good enough, or being abandoned and rejected. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Feeling unwanted. So, like, that compassionate side, you know, it kind of has to kick in, you know what I'm saying? Because really, when people become consumed with the idea that they lack things, they slowly become blind to what they already have. And they become ungrateful for the gifts that they already possess. So that's why I say sometimes that compassion does have to kick in, because, you know, people have endured things in their childhood. You know what I'm saying? And so you have to remind those people.
Give them a benefit of the doubt.
You know, you got to lend a little mercy. Yeah. Because we need it sometimes.
We do need it sometimes.
And so you have to remind those people, you know, of their own strength and their own success. And you have to encourage that jealous person. I know. You have to encourage them.
Does take, that's growth now.
You do.
That does take a little growth. It's a process now.
It is
you
a process.
You like, go tell them, girl. No, it's a process now. I'm being real. We being real now. You know, it's not all like, oh, over there, la 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 la. No,
you look great.
You look great. Blah blah blah. It's a process.
It is a process.
Yes.
It really is. You know, and from some it's like it's harder than the others. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then you have to, you know, if you really want to see somebody succeed, you really have a genuine heart for people, and you want to see them succeed in life, you know what I'm saying? It'll come a little easier. Yeah. And then for those, you know, as long as you're willing to hurt, if you're not the jealous person, if you're not a jealous type of person, you're willing to learn how to build up someone else, even if they're displaying jealousy towards you. You know, you'll learn. You know.
I mean, listen.
That's me, y'all.
Listen.
I'll be like, oh, they jealous.
I'm telling you, listen. Dealing with jealousy,
yes,
it will place you in a mental construction zone.
Yes, that's why she said it's a process, y'all. It really is.
You in a mental construction zone.
Yes.
That's what we are. You know, we are in the place where you have to take some time and really deal with your inner man.
Ooh,
that subconscious. That's inside of you. That's subconscious. Honestly, sit down.
Yes.
And think about and possibly list some insecurities that you may have.
That's right.
You know, you may want to keep that list confidential.
True.
That's okay. Yes. Or, you know, you may choose to share it with someone you trust.
Yes.
A therapist. Or a life coach. I mean, Unica, do you know any great life coaches?
I know a couple.
Oh.
Yes.
So you can reach out to them.
You can.
You know.
We'll give you the information.
Yes. and these people can help you sort out and go through those insecurities you may have.
That's right. That's
you know, they will guide you through a process
because it is
of uprooting the toxin that is driving the jealousy.
And that's even if it's in you or if you were dealing with someone that is jealous towards you.
Yes.
Because that alone brings on a different type of avenue where you, like we said.
That's the truth.
When you start dimming for them. But go ahead.
That's true. Because the goal, and the goal that we want to reach, you know, and for everyone out there, our listening audience, the goal is to be secure in your insecurity.
Come on now.
That's a result we want to get to. We all have flaws.
Yes, we do.
Because once you secure your insecurities, not only will that kill jealousy, it will destroy it.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. That's it. Yes, it will. I have to clap on that one.
It will destroy it.
Yes, it will.
And that's what we want. We don't want to be living with jealousy.
With jealousy. We know it's we have the three. We know we have the birth of jealous. We have the living, and we have the death. Even if you are the jealous person, or you have someone who has been jealous towards you, and you had to deal with that.
Yes.
It's all a process.
It's all a process.
It's all a process.
It's all a process. And if you need someone to help you process those thoughts, like I said, you don't want to say, "Oh, I'm jealous. I'm jealous.
Right.
I'm a jealous person." You're not. Let's be real. You're not going to say that. So sometimes you may need an intimate setting.
You do.
To be able to be honest with yourself.
Yes.
You know, and be able to, you know, rid those toxins.
Yes.
To be a better you.
To be a better you. Or if you're ready to just let your light shine because you dimmed it for so long due to someone has been so jealous of you and you're so busy trying to push, but you pushing them but pushing yourself back. We're here for you.
We're here.
That's all we wanted to say. That's all we have for today.
Yes. We thank you guys.
Yes, we do. We thank you for your time. We know we went a little longer than what we normally do, but
we had to get
that out.
We had to.
Yes, we did.
Yes. If you have any topics you want to discuss, inbox us, email us, call us, let us know.
Yes.
We're here for you.
Yes, and we are still, we always have been. We've been booking our sessions, our live sessions with, individuals.
And groups.
Yes, and this will be our, like we said before, we have our first event.
Our first group.
Yes. So we thank you guys.
Thank you guys for joining us. We love you guys.
We love you so much. Bye.
Bye.